Recording progress.
Hello, world. This is Kelvin Ramirez, CEO of DIONIX AI. And today I wanted to show you guys how we mix tech with construction. And this company here, they're the one creating the new Canada, guys. This is the company that is developing the new Canada. This is the top company in Canada right now for any type of renovation and construction, whether you need it for commercial or residential. I'm going to give you guys a tour of their website and one of the AI tools that we created for them as well. So you see is a little quick overview of it. But the company's called Expert Precision Contracting, and they're located in the GTA area, the Greater Toronto area. And this is a company that I met a few months ago, and we locked in a deal with them, and it's just been great working with them ever since. Very knowledgeable, and they know what they're doing, and they do a great job at it as well, guys. So let's go ahead and get a tour through their website. This is Expert Precision Contracting. And as you can see on the front page, we have list of services here. We have it spaced out, organized correctly, where it mentions the home renovations, kitchen renovation, basement finishing, multiplex home building, interior and exterior lighting, exterior work and extensions, home additions, bathroom renovations, and 3D designs. And then for commercial services, they have a list of commercial services that they offer for bigger projects and for you big money ballers, residentials and commercial owners in Canada. This is the company that you definitely want to reach out to. They have a beautiful portfolio set up. They show you the locations that they're working with, more about them, blogs about them, and to get in touch. Now, let me show you something that we did for home renovations. As you can see here, we created a tool for them to give quotes. So a lot of times contractors, they, they waste time and gas and money driving out far distances to give quotes. And it's just, starting off in this business, a lot of contractors think it's good to get a lot of quotes because they think they're getting the foot in the door. But then they see how big of a hassle it is when they're quoting about 10 clients and none of them is closing. And, these contractors, they put their time and money to get into these quotes. The quotes might be free for the homeowners, but it isn't free for the contractors because they have to pay for the gas. Then they have to use their time to go over there to stop whatever they had planned, whatever they're doing, to go over there to give a quote to the property, and most of the time just to be turned down. So what we created for EPC is a get instant quote tool. So basically, when you're speaking to the homeowner or the property owner over the phone, and let's say the quote that they want you to come do is far distance, and based on the information they told you, you're thinking it's a small quote, you could literally have them go on the website, right? Like EPC's client do, they'll go on this website, they'll click what they have going on here. So for example, I want some painting done and I have a leak that needs to be repaired. So I'm gonna come here and type it. Want to paint, oopsie daisy, want to paint my back wall and I have a leak in the ceiling. Then if the homeowner knows the square footage, they can put the information here. If they don't know the square footage, um, they can have EPC. What EPC does, they have a way to measure it as well. So they'll usually go out to the property and end up measuring it. But sometimes EPC could guide you over the phone if you don't know your square footage. This is property currently occupied. Yes, we're going to click continue. Now, boom, as you can see earlier, guys, I put in specific details. I put that I have a leak, and notice how it automatically detected that one of the quotes that I need is a leak. So after I click continue, it brought me to leak repair details. I have a leak in my roof, and I had never had previous repair. I had this leak going on for 2 months now. So we're gonna click continue. Then it's gonna ask them questions like this. What's your budget for this type of thing? 'Cause remember, they wanted the back wall painted and they need the leak fixed. So my budget's under 10K. I'm looking to get this done ASAP. What type of materials will be needed? Who will supply the materials? The homeowner can supply the materials, or I want the contractor to supply the materials. So I'm going to put I, the homeowner, will supply the materials. Then I want a premium level. Basic basically means you just want the job done. As long as it's done, there's no leaks and the wall is painted. Maybe you want premium, you want high quality paint, you want high quality design, you want the leak to be high quality fix and things like that. Now, they need to know if there's parking available because they're obviously going to come out with their work vehicles. Yes, parking is available. There's no access restriction. Continue. Boom. So then you're going to put your information here. You're going to put your information here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Email address testing12@gmail.com. And then property address, Drake's house. OVO, Drake's house. So now that I gave the EPC, the contracting company, my information, what needs to be fixed, what needs to be done, it makes giving the quote way easier, and it makes it to, you know, easier for the homeowner as well. So that way they could be in better communication. The contracting company, they already know what to look forward for, what to expect, or what's coming. So you see right here, how do I want EPC to contact me? I'll click phone, and in here I can attach photos of the leak on the roof. I can attach photos of the back wall so they can see what needs to be painted. And then I confirm, and it's going to submit the request. And then boom, thank you, DIONIX. Our specialist will review your project and talk and contact you shortly. And then boom, EPC is going to be notified of this right away, instant live action, WWE style. And they're going to click it and they're going to see, okay, DIONIX has this damage, DIONIX needs this fixed, DIONIX has this much budget, DIONIX is located here. So based on this, I could say the quote is around this price. Let's call the homeowner now. EPC is calling me, the homeowner. I'm speaking with EPC. And now when they come to do the quote on this property, it's much simpler and much easier, and they're more prepared to get the quote done and to get the homeowner's renovations completed. So this is a tool that we did for them. You could also see here, guys, you could contact them on WhatsApp. You could contact them directly, and then you could get a quote just like I showed you right here. If maybe you want a quick quote, you don't want to fill all that information out, you could just put your information here and submit requests and get a quick quote. So you can see the reviews that they have here. They do amazing, fine job in the GTA area. And let's look at some of the work they did. So as you can see, we showcase their portfolio, and they have way more work than this. They have a lot of work, but this is some of the stuff that we showcased here, right? So enhance your living space, increase your home value, and outdated, modernized home. And then you got the kitchen renovations, bathroom renovations, and then the basement finishing. And you can see somebody is watching a movie and they didn't even invite us to watch the movie. That's wild, right? And then also home additions, type of repairs, and they could even build stuff from scratch. And then you got maybe you own a condo, an apartment complex. You could also reach out to EPC and they could get this done as well. No work is too big or small for EPC, excuse me, guys. And then they have outdoors and exterior work extensions, interior, exterior lighting, and then boom, the 3D designs. Maybe you have an idea of something that you want done to the property. You can reach out to EPC, and they have the technology to do a 3D design and create exactly what you need for that property. So you see there's more stuff here on the front page. Their path to precision. You know, they have easy steps. We put it in easy steps for people to understand: site consultation, precision planning. As I mentioned earlier, they got the latest state-of-the-art 3D design technology, expert execution. They got an amazing, flawless team. And in the final handover, owner comes in agreement and the work gets started and the work gets done. Visual proof of quality. As you can see here, guys, this is some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful quality work that they did. Professional camera coming to do the photography for them. Integrity and precision drives everything we create. Our mission is to provide professional expertise and high quality renovations that transform living spaces and increase home value. So you can see, guys, they live by the quote and they fulfill it nicely. So I want to come here real quick. I want to give you a little walkthrough of some of the commercial services they do. Like, let's say commercial flooring, right? You can see all of the details of what they do: epoxy flooring systems, commercial carpet tile installations, durable luxury vinyl tile, high traffic polished concrete finishes. So we're basically putting all the information a commercial building owner will be looking for whenever they want to rely on a company that they never worked with to handle some work for them, and provides a lot of knowledge and facts and proofs. So when you as a property owner is looking to do business with a contracting company, you usually look for the qualities that will benefit you and the partnership you will have with that contracting company to handle the property you have. So that's where EPC comes in. They have this beautiful website that provides so much knowledge and information and proofs and shows you their working process, how we ensure position excellence from start to finish to handle the onboarding, the dispatch, the execution, the verification, and they do everything step by step. They have everything vetted as well. And this is something good when you're a construction company and you want to get high quality clients and you want to get consistent clients. You want to have a website with this type of technology and information. So whenever you go, quote people and meet people, instead of doing the average quote and saying, here's my card, hope to hear from you. You can give them this website. This is like a pamphlet online. You can literally say, here, check out my website. Um, get more information about us, do your research on us. You can see how we're legit fine company. They're gonna look at your website. They're gonna look at your competitor's website, and they have a high chance of wanting to go with you because your website is already answering a lot of their questions. So then you can go to portfolio. Before, this used to look like a trap house, and then after, now it looks like a beautiful modern home. Look at this bathroom. This look like looters were living in here, and then boom, property owner came in, contracted EPC, and look at the beautiful work that they did. And they even highlight some of the aesthetics that they did, like the backlit LED mirror, the floating vanity, and the glass rain shower, which I think is very, very beautiful. And lower level entertainment, like I said, guys, look at this. And now look at it now, guys. And they're even watching Animal Planet on TV, and everybody knows I love Animal Planet. Again, it highlights some of the aesthetics that they did that usually construction companies leave out. Before bathroom, this looked like five college girls was living in one studio, and now look at it. Beautiful work, redone, remodeled. Again, highlighting the aesthetics. And guys, this goes on. This looked like Hurricane Katrina ran through here, and then EPC came by and fixed it up. And this is just something that I recommend for construction companies that want to go far with their business. You want to invest in yourself and you want to have a website or app that you can showcase when you're going to these homeowners' properties, because this will help you out a lot in closing deals and will make it look very professional. And it helps larger companies find you on the internet when they're looking to contract a few companies. And then this is just providing information, what they live on, transparent advice, superior quality, visual proof of quality, more than building. We're part of Ontario. Guys, they are Ontario. We are dedicated to enhancing the communities we serve. Every project is a commitment to providing high quality living spaces and superior community value. So any construction companies out there that doesn't really have a website, you're mainly relying on Facebook and Instagram. Your ideal audience is not Facebook or Instagram. Your ideal audience is searching on Google for a company they could trust to give thousands of dollars to do renovations and repairs, you know? And you're sitting at home sometimes and you're wondering, why you have this construction company, but you're not getting a lot of jobs. But you see these guys with their trucks and their logo and stuff on the side, always having a job, driving back and forth. The difference is they invested in themselves, guys. Just like you're a construction company and you go to fix homes and repair leaks on roofs and stuff, you want to repair your online visuals. You want to be seen on the internet. You want to be able to be found and search easily, and you want to be able people to see all the services you offer and the process to do it. Because when the people read all of that, it's like a psychological effect that's gonna trigger something in their mind to say, I actually needed this right here, and they're answering it correctly. While Mr. Joe's website didn't really provide all of that information, he just said he's a contractor. Here's my number. Call me. Boom, boom, boom. I think I'm gonna go with EPC and reach out to them and have them come do a quote on my property instead of Mr. Joe. Shout out to Mr. Joe, wherever you are, though, man. But you're not competing with EPC. But yeah, guys, just if you ever need a website like this, or maybe you already have a website and you have a large team and you need infrastructure, like an app built that could help, keep up with the employees, the quotes, the prices, the clients, and all of that stuff. We could also help build that software as well. Maybe you want AI integrated to where it could communicate with the homeowners or automatically do quotes where the homeowner can do quotes off of their phone with the camera and the AI can detect like the damages, the length, the width, what type of damages and stuff like that to help you easier with the quotes. We could even build things like that, guys. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to showcase expert precision contracting. I know we haven't really been showcasing a lot of the blue collar jobs, but we got to show them love too because contracting and construction needs tech and tech needs construction. So it like goes hand to hand together. The nerds help the jocks and the jocks protect the nerds. That's how construction and tech comes together. But anyway, guys, if you watch this video, comment DIONIX at the bottom, leave a like, comment, and follow and subscribe. Appreciate you watching this whole video. If you want to know more information and want something like this done for your business, go to my bio on my channel and you'll be able to send me an email or my team an email and we'll get to you right away and schedule a Zoom call. We'll even create you a mock-up site before we create the real site to see so you can have a vision of what your future could look like with your business. But everybody have an amazing weekend. This is Kel Ramirez, CEO of DIONIX, and you guys rock. Thank you.